Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Hey, it is a very cold morning on a Thursday. I think it was -3, -4 last night, so the heat in here is cold right now because I turned the heater off so I could record this video of The Way of the Hunter. Just released their Way of the Hunter 2 video of the trailer that they're going to come out. It looks like it's all about the dog. We're going to watch it now and then give my thoughts on it afterwards.
Always been a runner, never been one for settling down. Spent my life in the backwoods looking for ways out of a one-horse town. No risk for the wicked, at least for a few hundred miles. Ride the lightning, run on empty in the ring of fire. Rolling like the Mississippi, oh mama tried. But I got bad rocks in my bones, don't know where I'm gonna go, oh sweet child. I'm running wild. I'm running wild. Hey, I'm running wild. I'm running wild. I'm running wild.
Okay, if you're ready to buy, you can get it now, or not now, but wishlist it on Steam now. Supposedly, I'm gonna do that. Anyway, my thoughts. Let's go with the positive. Dog, awesome. When it was introduced in Classic, it was a great addition. People liked it, and then they kind of added a little bit more and more and more. A couple of different types of dogs. One was a blood tracker. One was a bird dog. It would go out and grab your birds, bring them back to you. Awesome addition. I think all of us loved it. The price was a little high at the time. I think people weren't like really excited about that. But it's an older game. They had the money, and they had to invent the dog, and then do all that stuff. So I think it's great. And it looks like they're maybe getting rid of at certain difficulties. The blood on the ground, where you immediately shoot an animal, you see the blood spot, you can put a mark down, go right to that mark. Hey, how was my shot? Is it pink? Is it red? Is it this? Is it a body shot? You don't have to worry about that anymore. The dog does it for you. The dog go up to it. Hey, we found blood here. We can see where the shot was. We can pretty much guess where it was. You could put a mark on the ground where you took the animal at, but the blood is going to pop up as the dog's walking to help you track. So maybe the AI on the animal is going to change. Right now, they seem to run not straight line like they do in Classic, which was kind of nice. You kind of could predict where the animal's going to run to. It runs straight in a straight line normally. In the Way of the Hunter, it doesn't do that, especially when you make a bad shot. Now, they will run for a while in a straight line and then, veer off. In real life, I mean, they run anywhere, they will run away from the noise in a straight line for the most part, but, they will change directions, and they do in The Way of the Hunter. I've seen them. I've shot a lot of them. I'm up to 120 hours now in the game. So I like that a lot, and if they change that in the AI of the game, not AI, but in the programming of the game, it'll be awesome. Graphics, I think it's maybe 10% better. There was some couple pictures back here when I'm watching that. We're in 1440p. That's what my monitor is. I did have it in 4K. I think it looked like crap. I think they've changed some grass. I think they've added some details to certain points. Like, this is nice. It's dark. It's rich green, We've got rich plants over here. We've got a red flower in this area. It definitely, I love the difference in colors, the different grasses. This is an improvement. Not a great, but it's an improvement. The ground texture was my worst part about the game. It just didn't, it looked very old. I understand maybe for, for graphics sake and engine sake, it might is. So the new addition to this is from 4. We're going to, I heard Unreal, I think it's Unreal 4 to 5 now. So hopefully they can stretch your legs a little bit. I'm not excited about them. Well, let's just go back to the, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the pluses. So graphics, the scroll wheel is nice. We had in the classic, hold down a button, scroll left or right to see what you want the dog to do. Love that. It worked well in classic. I mean, it could be cool to have something else, but I think this works okay. You know, you're just doing dog commands. It's not like you need an emergency, like have to get your gun out immediately. The dog will do the commands. He's going to track the blood. I mean, that's just what a beagle/hound will do. A tracker. This is not a beagle, but I think it has beagle mixed in with it, with the breed. I think people were talking about it in the previous video. Here, the dog looks terrible. I'll be honest with you. With the new engine, this looks, in my opinion, looks rough. This looks undetailed. It looks so gamey, like 2015 game, you know. I don't think the animals that you shoot are better. I think they're the same. The graphics have maybe gotten a little bit better. What I did notice, I like the grass here, looks great. We got the search function for the blood. Obviously, we talked about that a minute ago. Look at this. I mean, it looks dated. I'll be honest with you. It looks dated. But I did notice this. The creek is much better. Before, all you seen was like a flat, water sheen. There wasn't nothing protruding out of it for the most part. I think you get rocks now. I'm like, I don't remember seeing these details before. Stump is cool. He's barking when he finds something, which is cool. We've got some reeds over here. I think that was in the game before. We've got another small bush. It's a different color. I think the graphics are better, like, in general, but not amazing. Like, in this, at least here, it looks, I don't know, blurry. It looks blurry. I don't play my games as blurry. So he's found you can see where this spot kind of just popped up as he, can we catch it before it happens? No. So he's found blood. Okay, and that kind of just popped up. Right? Is there a frame? It wasn't like, it seems like it's getting, like it got brighter. And right here, like it seemed like until he was on top of it, it wasn't there. Seems to pop up. Maybe it's because you got closer, and it looks like maybe that's a rock there, but it looks like there's something else there, like a piece of, no, there's nothing there. Okay. Let me go back a frame. 2 or 3. Like, you don't see it here. You see the blood on the ground, the collar, but he's not, until you get closer, it didn't seem like he picked him up. See, like, now there, you can see it. Maybe it's because of you not close enough to it. Like, it's not there right now. But as soon as the dog goes by it and he finds it, it seems like it's there. I could be wrong. Now he's barking because, now see there, it just happened immediately. It's got to be that. Unless it's your distance to the blood. Like, there's nothing here right now. You can see the red on the ground, but then it immediately pops up. We got different environments. I don't see a seasons. I'd like to see a seasons in the game. That'd be awesome. You know, like every year you'd see just have 3 actually phases. Don't go to 4. I'd like to have in the game right now, it's 3 phases, then it switches the year. I'd like to see a spring, summer, fall to the maps. That would be kind of exciting. Getting animals, like when the leaves are off the ground, oh man, that would be so cool. And that's it. That's pretty much it. They're just kind of like the videos about a dog, the dog itself. So anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to extend this out too much, but I'm kind of 50-50, I'll be honest with you. I like to see the DLC, like a 9.3 by 62 stuck behind a DLC wall. I like to see them do I like to just kind of like Call of the Wild would pay for the maps, and we get most of the guns for free. Now, if you want to put out a special gun or like something rare or something really cool in a DLC with like maybe some skins on it or something like that, that would be kind of cool. And with the bows too. But like, I feel like half of the guns are behind a DLC. Maybe they're not so expensive, but I feel like regular guns should be not behind that. I don't know. I feel like I really wanted a 5 to 6 gun here done. And I felt like I was made to choose whether I was going to use a 5 or 6 or just a 4. Like, there wasn't nothing that would span both places where you can take one gun and kind of do, you know, a 5 or a 6. Like the 9.3, I was looking at that, you know, in the previous video, I think. I talked about that a little bit. But anyway, so I'm 50-50 on this. I like the idea of the dog. Maybe like in Classic, when they introduced the dogs in Classic, they were great. They kept adding different ones. They added the Beagle, and then he added, you know, a Bloodhound. But I think they added a bird dog first, and that was awesome. I think a bird dog would be kind of cool. Expand on the hunting of birds too. Call of the Wild did it pretty good. I mean, you have blinds and things of that nature you can go into and, you know, do a setup and jump in there. I do not want to do tents. I don't like tents. I don't like jumping around the map just to farm animals. I like the growth period. You know, you walk through the map, you hunt, you know, a couple species during that specific time period, you know, of the year, and then you know, come back in a year or two and see if the herd is growing, you know, growing up an amazing animal. You know what I'm trying to say? A 5-star, like, max score animal. I think that's cool. Do we do that in real life? I certainly didn't do that way. All my family members did not hunt animals that way. We don't specifically look at an animal. Like, we can say, okay, that's a 2-point, that's a 3-point. We'll let that one grow up. Yes. But, you know, if we saw like a 12-point and it had one tine that was 1, you know, inch or 2 inches taller than the other one, hey, if it's a 6-point, 8-point, 10-point, we're taking it. It doesn't matter. It's an amazing animal. So you don't go out and specifically call animals like you do in the way of the hunter. But it's a cool concept, and I kind of like it, actually. Kind of fun. Anyway, that's my thoughts. I'll talk to you guys later. Maybe we can go into that more if you guys are interested. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Stay warm out there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.